Hey everybody, welcome back to the Den of Iniquity. I am, of course, your big bearded best champion, and this is DK's Shaving and BSing. So, what are we using today? We're using the 7 collection from west of Olympia, and this one's their Pride Barbershop. Yeah, this is my favorite barbershop. I just feel like it's so complex and classy. Yeah, it's great. It's powdery, it's floral, it's a little warm. It's just fantastic. We're gonna be using our ThatDarnRob with the bird's eye maple with ivory on top, and a APShaveCo 28mm SynBad synthetic. Got some loaded up into our Stirling collapsible shave bowl with the little agitators on top. This, of course, is like a dog bowl that they repurposed as a shave bowl. Awesome little product. We're gonna be using some Oleo 40 as well as good Oleo skin food, and we're gonna be using the supply injector today with me with a Schick Proline B20 blade. So let's go ahead and get lathering. This is going to be day 2 of my training, and day 1 went well. Day 1 went pretty well. The trainer was a pretty cool lady. She kept the class fairly engaged and entertained. There was only 6 of us, I think. Yeah, there was only 6 of us, and we were spaced out. We each had our own desk, kind of spread apart from each other, and yeah, so we were being safe as we can be, anyways. One thing I find about this collapsible shave bowl is maybe those little agitators on the bottom are just a hair too tall, because it's hard to get all the way down to the soap unless you're like really pushing. Once you got it, you could kind of just build the lather on top of the agitators, and you don't have to press so hard. But when you're trying to originally like get the soap on the bottom incorporated, you do kind of have to press hard and get down there. I'm just adding water and water and water. And this stuff is probably 5, 6 out of 10. It's nice. It's jumping out at me. Probably my favorite barbershop. Well, actually, it's definitely my favorite barbershop, but it's kind of hard to pick when you have so many great barbershop offerings out there. Like, of course, like Seville and whatnot. This damn sink ain't really holding the water in very well. One thing I've noticed here at the good old Best Western is that the sink drains really slow, and the drain stopper doesn't really stop the water all that well. It looks halfway decent for the money I paid, but sorry about the water, but had to get some more water in there. Looks halfway decent for what I paid, but it's just doesn't perform that well. It's a little bit beat up, needs a little bit of TLC. And this would be the perfect time for them to get into it, really, considering they don't have very many guests whatsoever during this time where people aren't really traveling. I had a couple people yesterday give me a little bit of shit because they were like, wow, you're gonna need a little bit of time to get used to this shaving in the morning thing. And I completely agree with you guys. I could tell the energy is different. I got a lot of sleep last night though. I'm feeling pretty good. Alright, I think that'll do for us. Got the Schick injector not the Schick injector, the supply injector on the medium aggressive 2-plate. This thing has proven to be pretty damn smooth for me. My shave yesterday was so good with the carve open comb C-plate. I was touching my face all day from the BBS. It was just one of those shaves. I look forward to using the more aggressive 3-plate on this supply injector, because I find the supposedly mid-aggressive 2-plate to be pretty mild. So I think the more aggressive 3-plate will probably be a little bit to my liking. And I don't necessarily chase after more aggressive options. Oh shit, I pretty much forgot about this side of the face, didn't I? I don't usually chase after more aggressive options. But I just find this one to be pretty mild and unintimidating at the 2-plate. So I think the 3-plate will probably be more in my wheelhouse. Unless there's like a huge difference. If there's like all sorts of blade feel and it's no longer smooth, then I'll take that back and go back to the 2-plate. But if it's just, if it's still comfortable but more aggressive, I'll probably be sticking with that from now on. Let's get some more suds incorporated. I was so freaking bored yesterday. I got off of work or out of training at 3:30. I shot to Spokane, or to downtown Spokane, and went to 2 different local breweries to pick up some curbside options. It looks like we got some chunks of soap there that didn't get incorporated. You can see a little chunk of soap. Shot right down to go get a couple to-go options. The breweries have really adapted well to the coronavirus thing. They almost immediately, within 1 week, all set up online stores for delivery and pickup, which was pretty impressive. And I think that's something that's going to carry forward even once this is all over with, and just be a staple in the industry from this point forward. think they've kind of set a precedent by allowing it. And now all they really got to do is just regulate it, watch over it. But anyhow, I went to go pick up some beer options, and since I'm not in my town, I can't support my guys. I'm gonna support somebody. Because I hate to see any of these breweries close because of this damn thing. I know it's already happening, but still hate to see it. I want to do my part to support the small businesses. And the vast majority of these breweries are small businesses. They're mom and pop shops, more or less. So I went out, got a bunch of to-go options, and I came back to the hotel, watched some TV, and had a couple. Yesterday I had this Whistle Punk West Coast IPA, 6.8%. Pretty good stuff. Sorry about that, I had like an itch. Alright, let's go ahead and feel around. This soap is so freaking good. It's so slick. I know I didn't talk about it much, but it's so slick. Like it maintains a nice density. It has good lather stability. Yeah, I can't complain about that. I don't know what the hell has happened between my regular shaves and these morning shaves, but I'm done in like half the time. What the maybe I'm just not rambling as much. I feel like I'm still rambling, but I'm done in half the time. I don't know what's up with that. I'm sure you guys are like, oh, this is great. Don't have to listen to him fucking babble for so long. I don't know. It definitely has a layer of slickness that's not coming off my face. I really think it's a damn shame that west of Olympia stopped making soaps. Not only because they're local to my state, but I really do like the seven Sins collection soap base. It's just fantastic. It was one of those ones that I think flew under the radar for a lot of people, but performed very highly for those that were in the know. I think if they in the future ever decided to come back, I would be on full support of them. Whereas last time I was hesitant because I'd never really seen nobody using them. But that everything from the packaging, just the nice touches. He did it as a hobby, but he really took pride in it. Mr. Garrett Latchney. So that was real good stuff. I have time to spare here. So yeah, west of Olympia Pride Barbershop. If you see some west of Olympia on the BSTs, especially the 7 collection, that's their more premium offering, I would not hesitate at all. That's some good stuff right there, boys. So we're gonna do a little mix here between the 40 aftershave based on Tom Ford's fucking fabulous Eau de Parfum, and some good Oleo skin food. Let's get a couple drops of that. That's probably good. 2 in the residual, and then we'll get a little bit of this on there. And the fucking fabulous scent is just that. It's really good. It's unisex. It's pretty bright and uplifting. It's kind of powdery and citrusy and musky. I like it. It's good stuff. Just as the name implies, fucking fabulous. Alright. We'll go ahead and clean up here. So not bad. Day 2, shave 2 in the books. West of Olympia's Pride Barbershop. Supply Injector with the Schick Proline B20 blade on the 2 plate. I use some Oleo 40 and good Oleo skin food. My ThatDarnRob with the bird's eye maple and ivory, and the APShaveCo 28mm SynBad knot. Love that synthetic knot. And of course my Stirling collapsible shaving bowl. So that's it for me, guys. Another good one in the books. Another morning started off right. And in case you guys didn't catch on, my intro was based off of Ken's shaving and BSing. It was based off of his intro. And not making fun of him. These are homages, paying homage to all these shavers that I watch. So don't think that I'm making fun. Anyhow, have a good week, guys. I'm out.